I don't know how well you can hear me. I can't find something that made it easier, like a hookup and a mic. I'll find that sometime. So I'm driving from Bozeman to Livingston, actually entering Livingston now, and then I'm going to go down to the park, Yellowstone. Life has a lot of twists and turns, and one of those are coming up real soon because I'm so disappointed in myself. I'm changing my life. I'm not going to do the same that I did before. I'm no longer truck driving. Pretty soon, I'm no longer going to do warehouse stuff. Because warehouse stuff is associated with DOT. I get here April 2nd, and around like April 4th or whatever, I go for a drug test and I fail it for marijuana. Under DOT, that's not so good, right? Now, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but it doesn't. Like, maybe personally, maybe my feelings and stuff, it matters. It's a good thing. It's probably the best thing. And I was going to do it another way, but that would have just took longer anyway, so... Well, April 2nd, I got here, and I wanted to just make it the best season I possibly could. I possibly can. And it didn't go that way at all. But I kept my attitude really high and positive, super 10 on it. But I don't know what it is. It's like, how much effort you put in, you get less back. And if you don't put in any effort, you get a lot back. And also aging has something to do with it. Also how you're perceived, right? And how you change, how you talk. How you dress, how you talk. Whatever. Whatever you put on. Well, anyway, April 4th, I go for a urine after being sober 3 months so I could pass the thing. After peeing on sticks that were saying I was clean. They say I was dirty. Well, that was over 3 months ago. And I had no issue all the way up until now. So I'm thinking, okay, there's some places I'd rather be. And, you know, my problem is the weather. When I think about the weather, I need a place that I can sleep in my car. I need a place I can sleep in my car year round. I don't want to drive, you know, unless I'm doing like more YouTube stuff in various locations. I love doing that. I can go everywhere in this whole country and just film all kinds of shit or whatever and just do that, right? But I'm not monetized or monetizing or anything. So since it's all going to be out of pocket, I got to have jobs in those areas. But then like, but if you do get like seasonal jobs and stuff, now the weather's changing a lot. I just got to find like a permanent spot that's got good weather and then just become artistic like I want to do. I don't want these stresses on me. Like, what I could have been doing was getting this whole park, the entire park, 50 different spots, you know, maybe some less known, but most known, 50 most beautiful spots or whatever in Yellowstone, 30 seconds here, 30 seconds there, 30 seconds there of each place, you know, like maybe like a couple minutes video, how beautiful these places are. I mean, if you haven't been here, it's really nice. I guess you could look up, maybe some people have done it, but I haven't done it. So I'm going to capture all of Yellowstone and then put some voiceovers, maybe have some friends involved. I don't know. It could be all beautiful, and it's really a very interesting thing for me. Whereas like working isn't, or going back into trucking isn't. I'm moved into a direction where I'm just like, I don't know.
I don't even know what it's like to be comfortable.
But I could be. So I'm not a Western person. I don't like the West altogether. Like if I had to pick, I'd just pick the East Coast and go up and down the East Coast, man. It's like, it's so populated and it's pretty dense and there's a lot going on and it's really cool. Out here it's more vast and open and a lot less going on. And, you know, the weather is also, I mean, don't get me wrong, the weather east is difficult too, but there are some places where the weather's perfect. Depends on what you think, what's perfect for you. Some people, they, like for example, my friend Rob in Florida, he needs it to be about 80 degrees all the time. Once it's like 65, he's freezing balls. For me, at 65, I start sweating balls. I can't take it. If I was always an 80, I think I'd be crying and completely tan. I'd be black almost. I can't take it. I want a better place, somewhere nice all the time, man. I don't want to have to go from like Florida to Montana over and over. I was actually going to do that. And the real reason I was going to do that is because of how much I care about the people at the warehouse. I worked there 5 years ago. Most of the people are still there, and I really, really care about them. I really, really, really care about them. So I was actually going to do that too. I was going to go down to Florida for the winters, or go somewhere for the winters. Freeways are impassable up here in the winter. Nobody's going anywhere, man. You're trenched in. Last winter was very mild. Doesn't mean it to me. You know, I'm looking at, I talk to chat. I talk to AI. I don't know. Chat helps. If I'm like, hey man, I need to do this, I need to stay motivated, I need to be happy, I need to continue with my life like in a way that I want to go, and without artificial happiness or whatever, thinking something's going to bring me happy. The only thing that makes a person happy is their motivation to where they're going. That's it. And everybody falls by the wayside because for two reasons. One, wherever you're going, does somebody really want to go with you? That's the question. Because of my situation car camping, I need to be in an environment that's pretty consistent, or I'm going to get burned to death or freeze to death. I need to be in a place where maybe it's reasonable that you can be left alone if you were car camping. I get approached and I'm told, and now mind you, let me just say this in one quick spiel so that I can then go into it. I started Yellowstone. I failed the drug test. Everything went really great. I continued my job. There was no issue. Also, I started working on Sundays on like a farm for 6 hours a day with my boss. And Saturday, I was doing overtime, 10 hours, to cover for another driver. Now, I can't cover for that other driver. So now my boss is down 2 drivers. And I'm depressed now. So how am I supposed to bring any happiness to that environment? I mean, I will. It's gonna happen, right? And I'm versatile. I can do anything. So it's going to happen. Problem is that it gets minus 20 out here. And if you're not in a relationship with anyone, if you're all alone,
why in the hell would you be all alone in a frozen tundra? No love, no life. I mean, okay, maybe you like skiing. Or whatever you like. You're a different breed. You're hardy. You're hardy. Even the women, hardy, bro. Like, no, man. No.
I came back here for an experience. So I have to begin an exit, and it's got to be like smooth and understandable, right? So just do 2 weeks notice. And when should I put that in? That's a good question. And this is going to be a pretty hot month. But so it's still good to be here. And since it's still good to be here,
spent 2 weeks in the park filming everything. That's what I gotta do. I can't film everything working with all this working I've been doing. And then, so what I would like to do is film today then, or film tomorrow. Well, I went to Bozeman. I'm so depressed, and I got an oil change finally. And I'm about to run out of gas. But I'm heading back to Yellowstone. I'm gonna work in the warehouse tomorrow.
I'm going to spend 2 weeks in the park getting all the video of each location that I planned to. See, I'm an Eastern guy. I don't want to go west. I don't want to go west, man. But I gotta go west because I got nothing. I got nothing out east. I got nothing nowhere, okay? Well, okay, fine. So where is the best weather a year round that I can just start a life somewhere? I just want to start a life somewhere where the weather is reasonable. I guess I'm going to be an Oregon person. And if I can nail a job, I'll somehow change my address. I don't even know. But if I can get a job, probably can. I don't have a lot of skills. And then it's question mark. I have no idea. San Diego, but I think that's a little too hot. So it's got to be north. It's got to be Oregon coast. There's a place in Michigan that you might want to live there. Thing is Michigan ain't so bad. I was just thinking that too. There's parts of Michigan that are pretty great, and it's right next to Ohio if I need to run to Ohio. But it's cold. That's the problem again. It's cold. Man, that's not that bad, but yeah. I got a friend in Oriental, North Carolina, who lives on a boat, and he got a bigger boat recently. There's places there, there's a place called River Dunes, where there's a lot of summer work. There's a place called Bayboro that's probably 10 miles north, and they have a Walmart and maybe a few jobs there. But when I look at the temperature where he's at, he's been, for over a month, he's been in the 90s, and that's just impossible. I couldn't possibly live. There's just no way. But I do like cigarettes, and I don't smoke. So if I went and hung out with him, I'd probably be smoking. And I think cigarettes are cheapest in North Carolina too. They make all the cigarettes there. I lived in Rocky Mount before, which is like an hour and a half north of Oriental. That's really kind of cool. I love the area, and the winters are decent. It does get cold. I was realizing that. The Panhandle of Florida. That's something that's crossed my mind. There's a place called Pensacola. I think that's what it's called. And it's right next to Bama. That's a nice place. Weather-wise anyway, but it's also very hot there right now, like really hot. It's just too hot. I can't handle it. My nights, no matter what, I need to be in a place where nighttime doesn't go over 65 all year. But I also need to be in a place where the daytime doesn't go over 80, like all year. Well, I never got to hang out in these places though. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of places I lived and hung out, but I didn't get to hang out like in Oregon at all. All I know is that it was a beautiful drive. I remember going, wow, Oregon's beautiful, wow, and thinking about Bigfoot, like running onto the road or something. I didn't pay attention to like what the weather was like, or if it was a place to live, or if it was ideal for me. I remember being younger and hearing about people in Washington, like Seattle area and stuff, saying it's always wet and that kind of appealed to me. Well, wow, really? The sun isn't just killing you? That sounds like a pretty great place. But then thinking, wow, Seattle in the winter must be hell. And just not knowing whether it was or not. Just, it's obvious, it's gotta be. It's in Upper Washington by Canada. When they talk about Alaskan corridor, they're talking about that area too, I think. It's cold. It gets real cold. Well, I'm looking this stuff up and talking, and apparently Coos Bay and Brookings and the Oregon coast there never do that. It's always nice. It's always nice. It's always nice. Can you believe it? Like, I want to go there and just get a job doing nothing, because I don't need money if I'm sleeping in my car. Something just so part-time ticket taker at circus, and settle in and see, is this really the perfect weather? Am I in paradise? Wish me luck. I have no clue what's going to happen. This is just how I feel today. But that sounds like a pretty good plan. I can't think of much else. I mean, I could film the whole Yellowstone movie I want to film and then go be in Coos City editing it. That's not Coos City, Coos Bay, where the weather's fine, I'm not worried about nothing, and I'm editing the movie. I want to make a movie. I want to make movies. Every little moment I care to edit well. Since the pressures here in Yellowstone, I don't have the time and I don't have the space to edit. I mean, I'm still doing it, but not with so much love and care, because I got this to worry about, that to worry about. Winter could be harsh. I want to be somewhere where I ain't got to worry about the weather. So I'm going to take a deeper look at Coos Bay and see if the winter is the same. If their temperature year-round is the same, you got Tahiti, San Diego, Coos Bay. That's what I'm thinking. And I like the coldest of the three.